Goodness me. Who is waiting on me? I've been asked to do a bit of an extra job on top of another job, which is silly. So I'm playing along here. Just bear with me, guys. I'm getting back to packing. Anyone see me? Hello, welcome. Welcome, welcome. What I'm doing is not related. Bear with me. Bear with me. Hi, Jay. How are you, mate? So I just had a delivery of a new digger. So I had to get that one off delivered. A new digger has arrived. I'm now currently driving this up. So hopefully everyone will be joining me very soon. So if you are in the channel, welcome. It's a big day. Let me just get this digger up here. I'm not farming. I'm in a digger, and it was a brand new digger replacement for my girl. So just bear with me, and I just get her up this hill, and then we can start picking and packing, and I tell you what's going on with my business. It has gone mad. So bear with me, guys. Hollywood reseller, nice. Are you Hollywood County Down, or are you Hollywood America? Where are you? Or are you Hollywood in England? There's a Hollywood in England, isn't there? Ah, nearly done, nearly done, nearly done. Bear with me, guys. Oh. So there should be a load of people joining us, I'm sure, on this channel. And hopefully everything's good. Gone mad in a good way or bad way? Good way. An absolutely great way. And you will see in a very close moment, this came at the wrong time. Hollywood in America, wow. Well, thank you for joining me, Mr. Reseller from America. That is class. It's good to see the place where it was born, reselling online. It's good to see the heroes there. Right, so let me get out of my digger. It's a wee one, it's a little digger. And let's go and see what's going on, shall we? I will now show you what's happening. Busy Monday. This is not busy. This is crazy. So our sales have hit 350 items. And let me just show you, the boys are picking and packing at the minute, or picking for me, but I'm doing the packing. That's what's going to happen. The packing is going to be done by me. There we go. So, I'll turn off the heaters now, so you can hear me. I got a delivery of a digger. The digger was delivered, the replacement digger.
Oh, happy days.
Well, it wasn't. Right, so guys, what's happened is we've ended up with a crap load of sales. What have I done differently? This has probably been the busiest time I have seen in about 7 years. It is crazy what has gone on. And the boys are busy fetching the stuff, and I'm here to start packing. Now, we have in and around 350 orders. The total sale value is about 6 grand. Les, thank you. Thank you very much for the team. Yes, the boys have done very well. We've all worked our cotton socks off, and we are now reaping the benefits of it, the financial benefits. However, it's not to the loss of the fact that eBay did not communicate to me or you as resellers on eBay. This whole damned event from November of 2024 last year, when our sales started going down, we were doing an average of 1,000 to 1,500 a day then. Our sales depleted massively, and we couldn't understand what was going on. We just didn't get what was going on. I couldn't understand. So what I'm doing is I'm packing here now, and I'll show you what I'm packing. I'm just packing some batteries here. There's an iPhone battery, and we put it in a lovely little card. All it does, it goes as a large letter here, look, and goes in there, puts it in there, and that's basically it. Now, at the end of the day, eBay were sending advertising. They were saying, why don't you advertise? Why don't you do the advertising? We were doing okay organic sales, but it ended up basically coming to a loss. We couldn't understand why our sales kept on dropping. So we had to make redundancies back last year. We lost 3 members of staff from the Newry depot, closed the Newry depot down. We moved that Newry depot to a new depot with existing staff, and we had 5 staff here. We only have 3 staff left. We have to make major redundancies because of the fact that we couldn't understand why eBay was failing. Turns out it had nothing to do with us. We just were not communicated to by eBay about what the new standards were. And they wanted to pay to play. And greed was their need. I'm making poetry out of this. But that ultimately was what happened when, look at this, chevron feathers, peacock feathers. Do I sell mainly in Europe or outside of Europe? We only sell to the UK now because we can't sell to Europe because of the new GPSR regulations. Les, I agree, Alan, but you're dealing with external factors from eBay, which are out with, yes, absolutely. And it was a very simple switch though, Les. The switch was this. Number 1 is I advertise off-site. Number 2 is I advertise on-site. Number 3 is that we have to continually send offers to our customers who are absolutely interested. A vintage style profile where we have to actually go out of our way. Is that large letter? So there's a padlock sold. We had to go out of our way to actually sell proactively to our customers by sending offers every time someone takes an interest. And due to this, we managed to balance about 1,200 to 1,500 a day. Yesterday was the biggest sale we've ever done. And between Amazon and eBay, we've done just over 2.5 grand, close to 3. The total combined Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday was just over 6 grand. What did we get from it? How much did I get back? So 6 grand of sales, and I've been returned about 3,300 of that. That includes the postage. So ultimately, we have more or less lost 50% of our sale in order to make them sales happen. That will pull me up to and I'm hoping, because the anchor store, the next anchor store is about to be launched. Welcome, Ian. I knew you would, oh, thanks, Les. I really appreciate that. So I'm liquidating my stock, is right. That's what I'm doing. A lot of the stock that I'm selling currently, right now, is all the cheap stuff. So there's a battery. It's an ABV battery. It's worth more than no more than 8 quid with a net profit, or should I say a gross profit, into my pocket of about £4, and the customer gets free delivery, and eBay get their 30% fees. So the scenario is we have no choice but to continue working on an eBay platform. And if we want to continue working with eBay, we have to pay them more money. They've made it clear. It is definitive. They've sent out that email there last week regarding this. And yeah, it's not been fun having to swallow another 10% loss just to make the same amount of sales than I did last week. So I've just sold scales there to a guy called Atala, and he is from Hull. So them scales are coming to you, sir. There's another battery. So there's a Samsung battery I'm selling. I sell batteries mainly, but we started last year moving into general goods, and the general goods really took over the batteries. So the battery shop that I own, called www.thebattery.shop, is still trading, but it still carries a lot of my fashion and my general goods. So we're changing it very soon, and we're moving over to a new Big Al superstore. So what I'm doing is I'm simply packing as I go, and while the guys are picking for me, and putting this stuff. There's an iPhone battery, and it's going to Charlie in Boston. I didn't know there was a Boston, but there you go. There's a Boston in England. Thanks, mate. So the boys are pulling to me. And we're going to do a video. We're going to do a major video on this, including what had happened, why it happened, what we did, there was a lot of things that had to be done. I had to get rid of a lot of the noise. Welcome, James, and welcome, Ian. How are you? Yes, I sell hearing aid batteries. We sell quite a range of hearing aid. We actually sell out of hearing aid batteries very quickly, actually. So yeah. So I'm posting this Osti. What's this? An original replacement slicing wire. Cheese wiring. So yeah, lovely. And that's going to a guy called Richard in Leamington Spa. Thank you very much, Richard. We appreciate your business. So the business itself is kicking ass. It is the busiest I've ever seen in, I would say, 8 years. About 8 years. So 300 eBay orders and then a crap load. If you have a look at this, guys, a crap load of Amazon orders. And the boys are now going through it and they're picking individually for me to pack, as you can see. And that's what we're doing. I'm doing the packing while I'm sitting talking to you lot. Chris, welcome to the channel, sir. James, again, welcome to the channel. Al, are you promoting listings? If so, what percentage? My sales have gone completely dead on eBay. Fed up with it. Yes, James. We were the same. We were all the same. So I've changed, and this is what I've done. I've moved all of my listings onto one channel. It's on an anchor. I don't know if you've got enough to make an anchor work, but if you don't, go to your, whatever level you're at. And I'm doing 9 to 12% off-site fees, or on-site, sorry. 9 to 12%. Then I'm doing off-site costs of £10 per day. Now, I do believe because we were doing so well in sales, Dean, we turned that off, didn't we? We turned off the off-site. Or on. So we turned off the Google advertising with eBay. And all we are doing now is on-site just to maintain what we have. Because we're doing too well anyway. So we don't need to sell the £10 a day. But that's what we started off. And our analytics, I believe, with eBay are going mad. We're at the top of the level. And remember, guys, I currently stock just over 600, 700,000 pounds worth of stock. And making 200 quid a day only 2 weeks ago was absolutely demoralizing for me as the owner who was working other businesses and the staff who were trying their best to make it work and just couldn't understand what was going wrong. And I couldn't understand, was it the staff? Was it their inability to price it right? What were the reasons behind it? And it just turned out that eBay want more money and they turned us off. They basically hid me from sales and told nothing to me about doing that. They changed the analytics, but they wanted more money. Once I realized that was the case, within literally 24 hours, our sales come from £200 a day back up to £1,200, £1,300 a day. And there's a video I'm doing, a big video about the story of what's happened. So the whole story will be done this week and finalized. And it will be the maker of me in regards to putting me back on the map of sales. Now, staffing is going to be a big issue now because we've got rid of so many trained staff. It's very unfortunate what's happened, but we're not getting any more staff in just in case it goes to shit again. And we want to protect the existing jobs that are left over. I just don't think it would be fair to continue employing staff and then tell them you're out of a job again because eBay decide. So let's just have a look here. Someone's asked me a question. Peter, did you get to Dundrum or did you call it a week? I did not go to Dundrum. I called it a week. I was knackered. I was absolutely knackered and a load of work to do on Sunday to try and keep the eBay running. But I made a lot of money in the Dundrum thing, or the Drumbo thing, as you know. I made quite a fortune doing it. And it was good. £580 for a couple of hours work.
My apologies.
What's that? That's the wee. Why, what's wrong?
Wrong label.
Wrong label.
Wrong label.
No worries.
Monday morning.
Monday morning, wrong label. So
this one here, but
Les, on your business model, is the part of your business portfolio has a profitable future. This part of your business is a portfolio. The business portfolio is, I mean, look, Les, more money for less money for more work. It's one of them things. The boys just have to work harder. I have to work harder. And that's what I'm doing. I'm standing here packing when I've never packed in the last couple of years. And it's an indicator of a person like me. People will say, oh, millionaires normally sit on their asses. They don't. And there are probably other millionaires here that are doing it. So what's that? Only 1370 here. Hit the thumbs up. Absolutely, Alan. Thank you. Hello, welcome, Umut. So your time's a morning tea break. I'm nearly finished my one. I don't get any tea break, sadly. Work continues. I have to keep working. So I was up at 4 o'clock this morning doing this and starting this game. That's purely because I had so much to do with the business. And it's a busy day. I knew it was going to happen, but I'm very pleased with what I've achieved, and I've managed to save the existing jobs and my business. I've invested £500,000 into this company, and I don't particularly want it falling because eBay decides, oh, feck it, I want more money. So I go with the flow. I go with what's going on. And I'm very happy to say that I noticed the problem before. And that's why I'm doing these videos, guys. I'm doing these videos and I'm doing all of this stuff to educate anyone that has not got the courage to go ahead and do promoted fees. I will say to you, it is a hard pill to swallow. But please, if you want more money, swallow that pill. You'd be very, very surprised. I'm very happy with it. eBay have done what they promised. You give me more money and we'll give you priority listings. And that's what's happened. I am at priority. What might change is this. If all of you go on to priority, then the price of the priority listings go up. And the only one that wins is eBay. So what is 9% for me today to sell that book could be 20% next week because there'll be a load of people. But I'm trying to educate people to understand that there is no such thing as organic sales anymore. Organic sales, they're dead. It's over. It's absolutely over. You can get the odd organic sale, but most of my sales now are, without a doubt, they are basically paid for listings. So I'm packing books now for Amazon. At the minute, they're all Amazon books. They go by every. And 12-volt Bible for the 12-volt Bible for boats. What about that? So that's going to Gawk. So welcome, Gawk. Thank you very much for buying from me. So my channel is doing very well. We're about to hit 30,000 subscribers. Who's basically subscribed to me. Thank you very much for being a subscriber. I appreciate your custom, would you believe? Because you as a subscriber are customers of mine. Because ultimately, when you watch me and the video does well, I make a bit of cash. And that's important. It's a revenue stream for me. So as far as I'm concerned, I appreciate your custom. You are my customer. And I'm here to educate you and help you on your journey of understanding eBay. And I hope that you take it from me that I know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of resellers on here, on YouTube, who claim they know what they're talking about. And they sell 4 items a day. And they say, sales are great. And I'm going, not for me, they ain't. I got staff to employ. I got business rates to pay. I got taxes to endure. You know, you may want to do it part-time from your home, but I have to run a professional business. And to run a professional business costs money. And sadly, advertising is it. So let me go and answer the questions. Chemo, I don't do Macari. There's no Macari here, I'm afraid. We're doing Whatnot. We're trying Whatnot out as we speak. We don't do Marketplace because if you look at one of my videos from 0 to 10,000 in 12 weeks video, you will see that I got messed around so much with Facebook that it's not worth my time. We sell mainly on Amazon, eBay, Shopify, and about to sell on WooCommerce. And we do a bit of Vinted, which not that hot at the minute. I don't know if we've even got many sales. This zero sales on Vinted, guys. Yeah, sales have more or less fell off the bloody cliff with Vinted. But eBay has come back stronger than ever. And maybe I should have kept it as a secret so I can keep my business going and everyone else fails. But that's not me. That's not who I am. James, thank you very much about that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Helen, welcome to the channel, darling. Thank you very much for your good luck. Remember your own recharge time, though. All of this is work. You're right. You're right, Ian. I genuinely am exhausted. If you have a look, I'm knackered. It has been hard recovering this business, and the boys couldn't have done it on their own. They couldn't have done it without my help, and I'm glad that I was there. And I'm not proud. When I have to pull my sleeves up, I pull my sleeves up. It's not about me or my ego, and I'm glad that it happened. The boys shit themselves, as I did. We all shit ourselves, and I had to give them the assurances they weren't going to lose their job. And I tried very hard to maintain 4 staff, but we just, at the last minute, we had to make another person redundant, which is terrible. You know, that is, how many people is that? That's 5 out of our staff, isn't it, guys? And all because of eBay. All because of them bastards in eBay not communicating and helping us grow our business. They decided to just chamfer this along. And it's a disgrace. It's a bloody disgrace how eBay can make so much dramatic changes to someone's business without even informing them that they're going to make changes. If I saw that message that came in only recently, last week, about how they're changing ad fees, and they done it like in November when it started, we thought it was GPSR. And yes, GPSR did affect us, but organic sales, we were losing, and we couldn't understand why it wasn't working. So it ended up that there's a nice manga one for sale called Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen. And it's going to Miss Carla Vassi from Portsmouth. So, Carla, that's going to be a good read by the looks of it. I don't have time to read at the minute. So I'm working 18 hours a day at the minute. In fact, I probably worked a bit more this weekend. I had a bit of time with my kids, but I was working from 4 o'clock this morning, and I know I won't be finished till about 10 o'clock tonight. And that's what happens when you want to get wealthy. You want to get wealthy, you have to put the time in. You don't put the time in, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. Success doesn't come by sitting on your ass. Has anyone tried eBid? No, I haven't. No, I tried eBid about 2 years ago, Mark, and welcome to the channel. I tried eBid about 2 years ago, and it was shite. It didn't do well at all. I tried OnBuy as well, and they were doing okay, but then they turned to shite too. It just seems to be every channel that goes seems to always turn to shite. Yeah, Vinted too. Vinted's not doing well at all for me. Other people say it's doing well, but not for me, sadly. We're trying Whatnot, but there's a video of me doing the Whatnot and watching the Whatnot people selling. And they're selling brand new clothes for £3. And I'm going, I can't do that. My business, even my moral stance doesn't do clothes for £3. You're just not going to get clothes for £3 off me. You're just not. You're just not. So we're packing, and I'm going to stack it. I'm not putting anything in a bag. I'm going to stack, and I'm going to show you at the end what 350 parcels look like. 350 parcels. I'll be here all day. Maybe I'll stay live all day. I don't know. Maybe I'll just stop talking because I'll probably get tired of listening to my bloody voice. And the boys will probably get tired of listening to me. Won't you, lads?
Never.
You see, only one person said that.
Never.
There we go. There's two people. So I am glad that I managed to save this company. And my back was against the wall, people. I didn't want my company that's been going for 8 years and it's taken me this time to build it, for it to fall just because eBay make a decision without feckin' telling us. I am horrified by that. But that is what eBay are like. And the more I realize the contempt they have for us as sellers is a disgrace. You know, and eBay, if you're watching this live, thank you very much for finally giving us the feckin' email that we needed to decide and make a commercial decision that we were going to make production good by advertising with you or not, or choose to leave. But you didn't give me that choice 6 months or 5 months ago when I had to lay off 4 staff. And you didn't give me that choice 2 months ago when I had to lay off 1 member of staff. And then you didn't give me that choice literally 3 weeks ago when I had to lay off another member of staff. I've trained them for years. This business has been growing for years. And you guys basically prevented us from growing. You shrank our business because you decided, feck it. It doesn't make sense to go and tell them that we're changing the whole system because we know that we want more greed, we want more money. There's going to be a back. But what you didn't realize is you're affecting people's money, their income, their wages, their futures. People depend on this money. And it's a good job that they're working. And I make it a good job. They like coming to work. You know, there is stress. There is bloody stress with this job. And the only one that causes the stress, it's not the customers. It's not the problems. It's not the delivery issues. It's eBay changing the feckin' rules when you're going through a system that you've been doing for years. And if they change the rules with no notification, how are you supposed to run a business when you don't know what the fuck just happened? Excuse my language. I apologize, guys. It angers me. And I'm sure these guys are angry too. Because the ultimate scenario is eBay just changed the bloody rules. And it's really hard to play catch up with someone not talking. I don't know if you guys know what's going on. Did you know there's no roadshow in Northern Ireland? Wonder why that is. Last roadshow I went to, I asked them a load of questions about GPSR. Hadn't a clue. Hadn't a clue. And GPSR, they didn't have a clue what was going on. Now, they're not even coming here. However, I will say, they have decided to go into more woke environments. I think they're doing like a MOBO awards for eBayers. So it's sellers of black origin get that, but people from Northern Ireland are not entitled to get any awards. So we're shagged because we're not from Northern Ireland, because we live in Northern Ireland, so we're forgot about. But all the minorities are getting involved. But you know, maybe I'm a minority. Northern Irish people are more minority, I think. So as much as I'm glad that there's awards for people who are minorities, the way I see it is Northern Ireland's a very small country, and it does deserve to be treated with equal opportunities like the rest of the UK. But that's my complaint. Anyway, what else is going on? Nadine, welcome. Are you running at suggested promo rates? Yes, I am running at suggested promo rates. Yep. I have so Peter has said I have 11 to 12% promoted fees on eBay at the moment. I have for about 6 months. I did 83 orders over the weekend. Well done. But that's still a decline. Wow. Okay. Recommend bumping at 15% to see what happens. Right. So if you want to up your sales, keep your promoted listings at 9 to 12% and put a sale on. And that kicks ass. That's what we've done. That's what we're at. We put a sale on because I want to liquidate a lot of the stock. I ended up liquidating only 6 grand of my £500,000 £750,000 worth of stock. We've got a long way to go before I get rid of my stock, but we're en route. We're on our way. So put a sale on, see how that gets on, Peter, before you do anything else. Hi, welcome, Sanjana. Welcome to the channel. Al, have you raised your prices due to the fees, or are you selling? So yes, so I'm selling more for less income. So let's assume that I've got a £5 item for sale. I'm only making £1 profit after postage fees and eBay take their cut. So that's how tight the margins are. So for every £5, as it goes up in value, I make more money because the stuff I get, there's a flat rate for an item that I sell. So yeah, that's the way it works. So welcome, Rin. CVA, what do I sell? Everything, mate. Everything. We sell everything. Sensi, what's going on here? Whoa. Do you not know what's going on, Sensi? You need to get back to your word. Sensi. You know? Anyway, Chris, welcome. Do you consider selling on would you consider selling on helping eBay get that platform moving? eBay Gum. I don't know what eBay Gum is. Or eBay Gum. I don't know who they are. I've not tried them yet, Chris. Sorry, mate. I'll try it and look for it and see what's going on with it. Where are you from, Dada? I'm from Northern Ireland. Where's your business? We are in Northern Ireland, Tracy. Welcome. You're Northern Ireland? No, Tracy Nee. And you're Irish, I assume. Welcome. Helen, please don't overdo it, Al. You're a good man, ever, Al. We don't. Thanks, Helly. I appreciate that. But I got to make sure that my boys have a good place to work, that they're not under stress. How do you feel, guys, actually? Let me ask you a serious question. How do you feel about this now? Are you confident? A lot more confident now?
It's hard not to be confident when you're seeing the sales every day flowing in. You know, it's just crazy how quickly it was like a light switch. It felt.
But that's what happened, wasn't it? It was a light switch.
It was a light switch.
All we done was we turned the fucking advertising on.
Light switch to turn back on. Yeah, it was.
But if eBay said to us, look, there's a light switch.
Yeah.
Turn that on for more sales.
Yeah.
Keep it off for organic sales. Would you know when, Al, they're asking us to do organic sales. If we don't do it, we're not going to make sales. Look, Al, after 2 days, it's not working. Did they tell you?
Nope.
Did we get an email? Did we get a message? All we got was advertising, blue bar saying, why don't you advertise?
Yeah, instead of one email, it's like a 2-week investigation. Instead of a one email, boom, done. We're like, oh, what? Try this, try that.
No, I know.
And boom, there you go. Like,
And that's the point. eBay failed to tell anyone, including you, including me. And it took me to try and work out the noise. It was a lot of work. It took me about 6 weeks to find out what was going wrong. Turns out it wasn't us. We thought it was us. I thought it was my boys. I thought it was the workloads they were doing. I thought it was something to do with their pricing systems. Nothing. We done wrong. We done nothing wrong. It was just eBay turned off the switch. And they done it ages ago. And they never told us. That pisses me off. That annoys me. Top of the morning to you, Creamy Potato. Welcome. Just selling some of my own bits on eBay. Less than 40 items listed. 5 sales in less than 12 hours. No promoted listings. Well done, you, Nadine. What I think happened was they're mucking about with changing things. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure which way the business is going with regards to organic sales, but we can no longer afford to be an organic seller. We can no longer just wait for someone to come and knock on our door. We have to proactively knock on their door. And ultimately, I have to pay for that. I can't afford to lose that amount of sales. £200 a day does not pay, not even the tax man. I have to get up in the morning. We need at least £1,000 a day to make even on the current staff obligations that we have, not the existing staffs. We were expecting 2.5 a day when we were running at full capacity of 8 staff with 2 depots and 1 storage yard. And that was a big, big eater of money. My staff are not paid minimum wage. They're paid above it. And their conditions are different. They're not expected to work their cotton socks off every day, all the day. They're expected to do their job, but not to a point where they're killed or they're demoralized. But eBay have personally objected and subjected my staff and my company to a demoralization strategy where they have not even considered us as a company. And by the way, everyone else, including yourselves that are watching, they've not done that. eBay have not considered other people. They've not looked at, they don't look at impacts. Who is it going to impact? Are we going to communicate to them? No, we won't. We'll just expect them to work it out in the hidden messages that we send. And they are hidden. That last one they done about extending the listings for 30 days after you've stopped doing advertising fees. They hid it in a way to tell you the good news, but the bad news is thereafter. And even though I'm okay with that, because we're going to be advertising continuously, I am not happy. Oh, shit. What have I done here? Oh, no, I'm okay. Second class, large letter. I thought I'd lost it there. A nice little book heading off to Cambridge, Peterborough. One of my Rob Moore is from Peterborough. He owns half of bloody Peterborough. Good lad. Knows his gear. Multi-millionaire. Deca-millionaire he is.
Are you sure no one more than 50?
Employs a lot of people looking to leave for Dubai. Anyway, how are we getting on? Let's ask what Tracy says. Tracy. Over to simple delivery. Oh, the simple delivery. We're not simple delivery yet, sadly. We are not simple delivery. We're still using our own delivery system. The way I see it is, I may take advantage of the simple delivery. I don't know yet. We're not doing it yet, are we, guys? They're busy talking. And they're not listening to me. Isn't that awful? So I'm going to do a big video. I have started the video. It's going to be a slight production value to it. It's not just me just talking nonsense. So there's a bit of production in it where I've got a script. I do a script of what's going on. And it's a different type of video that I'm doing. As again, I've not been doing that many videos at the minute, but yet my channel continues to rise. I think I'm sitting at close to 29,000 subscribers, which is great for 8 months, 9 months, possibly 10 months work now. So I'm really, really pleased with what's going on. But let me just see what everyone's going here. Let's have a look. Gabe, welcome to the channel. I've worked 84 hours this week. Oh my God. Would rather be working for myself like you. Appreciate the stream. Hoping to learn from you. Well, Gabe, I'm here to teach. If there's anything you need, I'm here to help. If you have a look at some of my videos, this is one of my warehouses. It is filled with, there's about £500,000 of stock in here. And then I've got another 200 to 300,000 stock in another depot. Al, could you tell me more about your team and the infrastructure around you? Okay. You got Woodsy's number?
I don't have it. No,
Joe,
yeah.
You got Woodsy's number?
Yeah.
Will you give him a call there for a minute?
Yeah.
Please, on your phone. Thank you. Yes, please. Yeah. If you don't mind. He's talking. He knows you, doesn't he?
He answered the phone when I was there, didn't he?
Could you tell us more about your team? So we have a team.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, can I speak to him when he answers?
Would they? Hello, how's it going?
I'm just doing a call here to one of my.
Quickly, sorry, 1 second.
I'm doing a call to one of my suppliers. Woodsy, how are you, sir? Sorry, I apologize. I'm on live on the bloody YouTube here at the minute. But here, listen, what's going on with the cages today? Are we getting any cages today? No. Because they disappeared. Oh, were they sold on Saturday? Oh, right, okay. Oh shit, I didn't realise. Oh, that was weird. I thought it was always Mondays. Is it changed, the dates? Oh, cool. Well, I'm looking more books, of course. More books. Yeah. We're doing this live, by the way. We're talking live. So all my viewers, I'm talking live to one of my suppliers here. He's the main man of my supplier. And you guys want to know who he is, but I can't tell that to you. So we're live, actually. So is that possible? You could do something for me? Even if you could branch it through, just branch it through separately, if that's allowed. All right, mate. You're a wee dote. Thanks, Woodsy. I appreciate your time. Thank you. Bye. There you go. So I'm just buying more stock. Isn't that great? Buying more stock. Thanks, Joel. Got to buy more stock. More cages of stock needs to be bought. And turns out I missed the boat for the stock. So anyway, how people going? So yeah, there's a go. So the infrastructure, Jay. We used to have 8 staff over 2 depots. That was reduced after GPSR affected us massively. Then the eBay sales kept on dropping and we had to then close down the depot before Christmas. We then moved all our stock, or most of our stock, to the Lisburn place where we had 5 staff. 5 staff? It was 5 staff, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. I'm losing it. It was 5 staff. And we were doing okay. And then sales started dropping again. And we were thinking, well, it has to be him. It had to have been him. We thought it was him. And Joel, right? You thought it was Dean as well? Yeah.
Oh, aye.
Yeah. So we thought it was him that was messing it up for us. But it turns out it wasn't, sadly. And we sadly had to make more people redundant. And that's not joking. That's quite harsh to do. But we made 2 people redundant from the Lisburn business. And it kept on dropping. And 2 weeks ago, no, 3 weeks ago, wasn't it, guys? We were doing £200 a day. And on the 4th day, I went, right, that's it. I can't allow this to continue. I'm not paying money from my wealth account or from my other businesses to keep members of staff in one of the companies that's not doing well. So what I normally do is I will go in, check it out, find out what the problems are, and try and sort it, and that's what I've done. What I've done then is I've turned it around, and we have 3 staff working out of the 2 depots still, and at the minute, I'm not going to be employing staff. So there's our infrastructure. I hope you're happy with that answer, Jay. Les, people are giving away. Yeah, I totally agree. It is absolute. Whatnot is a giveaway. K.A. Lane, welcome. What's my life story? Okay. Oh, yeah. How'd you, it was one of the hardest things I had to do. Joel was my interviewer, by the way. He was the one that interviewed me. And it was a horrible story to talk about. And when I look back at it, I think to myself, did I make it up? Is it real? You get these different levels of psychology through it. But you know what? I'm alive and I'm a happy man. And I teach the lessons to other people who are suffering from depression and illness like I had to go through. What caused my depression? Was it childhood trauma? I don't know. Was it abandonment by my parents? Probably. But as a consequence, I've not been able to stop. All my life, I've not been able to stop. I've been the person that's never been able to just rest. I can't rest. It's a life curse. And it started when I was a kid. It all started when I was a kid. I would love to have the ability to just stop and watch, I don't know, the grass grow or the paint dry. I can't do it. Because by the time I had finished, I would have to find out the technology as to why paint dries or what causes the growth of a piece of grass. That's my problem. I can't rest. My head doesn't stop. It's a curse, and I don't ask anyone to be like me. Yes, you can be successful with the you don't have to be a person who just doesn't know how to stop. You can run a business and do very well from it. Is that another? These Japanese manga books are selling well at the minute. Let's go into another girl called Sophie. Welcome. Thank you very much, Sophie. There you go. Manga book. £2.20, £5 for the book. £2.20 free postage. What have we got here? We got a Wii 2 HDMI lead. And we'll put that in a wee thing. It is going large letter, so I have to be careful about the thickness of it, because if I get it too thick, it will fail. So I'll go ahead and just put it into a little plastic bag. Boop. There it is. I have to wrap it well and have the label hold its strength. So let's ask any other questions to see what's going on. Hello, Vincent. Welcome, sir. Vincent's one of my tenants, friends, and what do you call it? He is a competitor too. And he competes with me, but he also rents from me, and he's a good guy. And he's a friend of mine as far as I'm concerned. Good lad. We all like Vincent, don't we, boys? Hello? I'm on my own. I'm on my own. I said we all like Vincent, don't we, guys? Vincent, what do you think of that? That was the slowest fucking answer ever, excuse my language. Anyway, Helen says, careful what clothes you buy and whatnot. I've just bought a little more stock, and honestly, the clothes are full of hairs. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm normally one who speaks like this, just feel like, you're right. No, I've bought a few things myself on that to see what was going on. And Gabe, thanks, Les. So, Gabe, if you know Les is an extremely proficient business person. She's been in business for a hell of a long time. She knows her shit. She knows it sometimes better than me. Not all the time, Les. I'll give her that. You know, she may know her stuff, but not all of it. That's the thing about us. Anyone that's done really well in their lives, you can't claim you know it all. You just, it's like recycled. You know your system as you keep going round and round on the same merry-go-round. It's the same innovations of making money, but the product and the place may be different. Anyway, where are we? What do we got here? Solid Tank. Whatnot is very hit or miss. The good sellers are great, but yeah. See, I would be a bad seller because I wouldn't know how to sell. I just don't know how to do it. Maybe I'll be good at it. I don't know, but I think I would be terrible at it. I am going to do a video though, and I'm going to do a video of me either messing it up big time and losing a complete fortune, or I will succeed and I will show that Whatnot works. But I feel it's going to be the latter. I don't think that I'm going to do well on Whatnot because I'm not greedy, but I'm definitely not into giving things away for free. I just don't do that. I don't give shit away to people. There's no way. I'm not on my Nelly, not on anyone's. So let's move forward here. Let's have a look what's going on. Feck this, feck that. Are you near County Antrim? Am I near County Antrim? No, I'm in County Down. So yeah, County Antrim. Yeah, I'm near that county. It's the county beside it, yeah. So feck this and feck that, absolutely. Who doesn't like the word feck? It's a great word because it's not a swear word. How's the eBay market, Onyx? The eBay market is doing very well, but we are paying for the privilege of that very well to eBay. eBay now are making at least 15% more from me than they did last year or last month. And as a consequence of that, they have awarded me with 300% rise in sales. 300%. That's how much my stock sales have risen by. And that's why I'm currently packing 350 parcels today. Only today for the weekend. 350 parcels, guys. And at the end of this video, the live, I'm going to do a pack out. You're going to see it all on the table, what 350 items look like. 6,000 quid's worth of sales. Net £3,300. That's what I've come back with. So over the weekend, we're working really hard. All right, mate. No worries. Thank you. Over the weekend, that's what it's been. We've made about 3,300 in our own pockets. Richard the boss has come downstairs now. Richard the boss is down. Today he's full of drama because he's got all this happening. He's all proud of himself. Oh, look at this business, is doing really well now. And he's coming in and ordering me and Joel and Dean around. You know, bossy boy, that Richard one. He's just ignoring me as well. I like slating him. So we're going to do a nice, really big video on this. There's a video going on this, on how to do it. And I'm hoping to educate or infotain people, where I'm giving you information about what's going on in an entertaining way. So I'll be doing the live for another half an hour to 45 minutes. And then I'm going to go off and then I'm going to do a video on me packing as I'm packing, like I'm talking here today with you guys. So again, guys, I've been up since 4 and it's been absolutely hectic over the weekend, but I've had to send offers to every single one of our customers. So if a customer was interested, vintage Stally, I've had to send them details. So Andrew, welcome. Happy Monday, Alan. Said, I'm over for you, ID, and an understatement. I'm over for you. Well done on the big push for the sales. Thank you very much, Andrew. Yeah, it's paying off. Welcome, Apple Staff 74. I hate the fact, Nadine says, I hate the fact no matter who clicks on your promoted listings, if the buyer finds you organic, you still have to pay the promo fee. Nadine, so let me try and alleviate that that concern, which a lot of the smaller eBayers are not getting. Let's think of this pragmatically. If you are wanting to continue selling tomorrow, okay? Thank you. If you are wanting to consider selling tomorrow, you have to continue next month to advertise also. So if you're having to now constantly advertise, what difference does it make if it extends for 30 days? And that's my point. You're not going to stop ad fees. If you want a constant business, that's the way I see it from my point of view, because I have a constant business. I have to keep advertising month after month after month. Doesn't matter. It's never going to end. My advertising fees will stop when I'm dead or I've sold the item. And that's as simple as that. And all my lads, yeah, some of them they're me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be a... Don't look at me like that, Richard.
I'm just curious.
Maybe it is.
You can't.
Is it?
You know, I do one thing bloody wrong and they're all out at me.
What is it though? Go off, man. No, you get nothing.
Ah! Oh no, turn it a bit, turn it a bit, turn it a bit.
I my words there.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Not bad. Not too far off. Forgive me.
They're trying to pick on me here, people.
Forgive me, all what happens, what happens.
You know, I do one thing wrong and suddenly, you know, these boys can feck up all day and make mess ups. But no, not Big Al.
I know, but if we do, if I make one, these boys go at me too, not to see.
Do they get at you as well?
Everyone loves holding the other person accountable. Like, I can't make the mistake. Everyone's so happy to see another.
So it's not just me.
No.
But you saw Richard's face, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
When he realised I messed up on the postage labels. Yep. Only one bloody postage label, by the way.
Can we move all these onto the floor?
No, I'll are you talking about the packages?
Packages, just,
yeah,
yeah,
if you don't mind, yeah.
Of course.
So let's have a look what's going on so far, guys, just so you can see what's happening here. So currently, as you can see, here are our packages here. This is, as you can see, there are a load of things that we're packing. That's my nice little drink, and there my glass is getting wrecked. We've got the camera set up here, and we've got another camera being put over there. In fact, Dino, would you go do me a favor? Would you go down the lane on the right-hand side and the umbrella thing? I've left the camera there on the friggin' side.
Oh, okay.
Will you pick it up for me and the microphone?
Oh, the
wee DJI one.
Do we need a folder on the...
No, just down. No, it's just actually down on the right before the gate.
Right, okay. Dead on. No worries.
Sorry about that. So there's 113 people watching us right now. Thank you, all of you, for joining me. I will try and talk to you all. RB Well, welcome to the channel. And Solid Tank, welcome to the channel again. Tracy, welcome to the channel. James, speaking of GPSR, says, do you think you will ever get scrapped or anything would change? So, GPSR is going to make a massive change very soon because we have a funny feeling England or the UK is going to rejoin the European Union. So that means that English supply will also be GPSR rated, which means that what's going to happen is GPSR is going to affect us all. So watch that space, guys. The European Union might be a part of the UK again. and that'll be our Labour government doing that. But as a consequence, GPSR is Europe and UK wide. And there, the rule begins for everybody. So not only me affected in Northern Ireland, where I can't sell to my fellow man if I do not update my GPSR settings, but if you want to sell to London, thank you very much. If you want to sell to London and you live in London and you haven't done your GPSR, well, you don't get to sell. You're invisible. And my stuff has been invisible for a while, but we're working on it. We're getting new products in all the time. And if we get a new product, it's not so good retro applying it, but when we're doing the listings now, it's much easier because there's a lot more stock coming in with the GPSR details by the new manufacturer's rules. So GPSR, which is, I don't know if anyone knows what GPSR is, and I'll tell you what it is. GPSR is the standard for safety and the digitalization throughout Europe so that when we sell a product, they know where it is, where it came from, how it was made, what it was made from, and better than who sold it, such as me. And that's a good thing for safety. But the UK have not delivered their UK standard safety system. Now what I hear is that if we hit Europe, you guys in the UK will be as affected as I am here in Northern Ireland. So GPSR will be a Northern Ireland, not just Northern Ireland, it'll be Europe, UK and Northern Ireland, and the Windsor framework will be eliminated, which I say, thank God, because I hate this Windsor framework. It is an absolute killer. It was supposed to be an advantage for us in Northern Ireland, but it's turned out to be the biggest shun. I can't sell to Ireland, and I can't sell to Northern Ireland now, and I live in Northern Ireland. What the frig is going on with the world that we live in today? So watch that space, James. That may change. So Jay, I'm happy to help you. Anything out. Thank you very much, Ryan. I appreciate that. Guacamole, do I like cheeseburgers? Yes, I do. Thank you very much for asking that question. I'm not sure it's relevant to today because I'm making loads of money and I can buy loads of burgers with it. Anyway, Kermo, it's time to buy lunch. It's not lunchtime. Just for the information, people are scrolling lives on YouTube. They're stumbling across your channel, so some questions come from people just randomly. Right, thank you very much, STK or SKT. I appreciate that. Could we catch up soon? You're more than welcome. Absolutely, mate. Catch up. Amy, welcome to the channel. Love, are you coming to say hello to me and join the channel here? Come and see us, and I will let you help me pack. Solid tank. Us sellers haven't made enough for them, I guess. We'll have to gouge. Yes, it is. There is a bit of price gouging. I agree with that one. There is price gouging as far as I'm concerned. Guys, look at this. Come and have a look at this. Tell me what you think of this book. Tell me what you... Has anyone seen this book? It's a guy... It's a beautiful book. It's a gorgeous book. It's called The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. And it's a gorgeous little book. I think it's amazing. You could cut that out and use them for picture frames around the house. It's so beautifully done. Look at that. What a great book. A beautiful book. I've sold so many of them, and I'm fascinated by the artistry of it. It's Charlie Mackey. No. It's Charlie Mackesy, sorry. Or Makesy. But it's an amazing little book. It's The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. I don't know if we've got any for sale left, but they're doing very well. Anyway, so sales are up. We are doing very well on our sales. Our sales continually ka-ching as we speak. So my Monday sales are already sitting at 30 to 40 already. And we should see that heading to 100 to 150 in the day. That's a really brilliant U-turn to the business that I had literally 3 weeks ago. I'm absolutely gobsmacked how easy it was to turn on the switch and go from 200 quid a day up to 2 to 3 grand a day. It's amazing. I've told you what it is. There's a big video coming out on it. And I will continually, as people come and go on my channel today on the live, I will probably repeat what I'm saying, so anyone that's more than an hour in here will probably get bored of me talking nonsense. But I hope that I'm not boring you too much. So what we'll do, we'll go over some of the packing stuff that I'm doing. Do you want to see what I'm packing so far? Can anyone want to see this? Here we go. You ready? So this all has to be packed by me. These are all products that are being listed. I've got to get that one out of the way. That's that book. So I've got to get that one out of the way. And currently there's my listings over there, or my packing already done. But these are stuff that I have to pack now. And this is basically what the boys doing. I want to see if anyone wants to see this, what the boys are at. So they're running around, lifting the stock, and they're going into our package. And if you have a look, we've got all these bays full of stock. Look at all that. There's another bay here. And there's Dean hiding down the bottom. Look. Wave hello, Dean. Just in case they can't see, it's that bloody far away. And there's bays all over the place. We've got loads of bays of stock. There's 1, 2. How many bays are there? 9 bays? Yeah, 9 bays of stock.
Plus top of the bays.
And then we've got everything. Yeah, top bays and above bookshelves. We put all our shoes. All our shoes go above our bookshelves. We buy shoes from auction houses. We buy them from different places like bankruptcy stock. And yeah, so they're picking as I'm packing and talking. And I appreciate you all being here, watching us as we continually see our business evolve to the next level with eBay. This, to me, is a revolutionary time for eBay. I've never seen this level of sales before, and it's all because of ad fees. Now, I tell the truth, I don't complain unless absolutely necessary. I'm not happy with advertising fees, and I'm not happy about the eBay greed, but I have no choice but to survive. So I have to do what they tell me, and they've more or less decided. Is this all the same, guys? This one's the same one. Has the customer bought the same package, guys?
What is it? Is it the unit sales?
The Wicking Top Eps is two t-shirts. John Harvey, did he?
Dane, did you grab 2 t-shirts? No. No? Neither did I.
Wicking Top Eps long sleeve navy MQ.
Richard must have picked them. I'm not
2 pieces, I assume.
I have no list for nothing.
Right. Well, I'll put that aside because I want that double checked. Okay.
Yeah, understand.
Just in case it's
I said anyway.
it's the wrong amount.
Richard must have picked that if I didn't. He didn't. No one else here.
Don't want that to go wrong when I'm picking 2 things for people. Has anyone got any more cards for batteries?
You talking to us or the viewers?
You know the card envelopes. Where are they?
Should be in the silver tray envelope.
Yeah, I got them here.
Got them?
Got them. So these are the envelopes that I send my batteries in. My little tiny batteries for Samsungs. They're a great job. There they are there.
They are for one person.
Two t-shirts?
One's long sleeve, one's short sleeve, yeah.
All right, okay. So that's what I send my battery in. There's the battery. That is a old battery for an old Nokia. And I pop that in there. I pop the wee thing in there. It's a great little carded envelope. Great wee thing. We need to order more of them carded envelopes, I'd say, by the end of the week, guys.
Yep.
It's crazy how it's going. I'm really pleased with our current obligations. Yeah, how you getting on, Richard?
Good.
All done?
Carded envelopes.
Hey! I don't need to order carded envelopes.
No, 2 boxes of them.
I've done everything I can at the moment. There's another 150 here.
Another 150.
We've got 20 today already.
20 today.
Already.
I said to the boys, no, sorry, I don't hear them.
Oh, yeah.
I was just saying there was a 20 to 30, and Richard just said to me it's about 20 already in the orders. So things are doing well, guys, and it's only because of ad fees. That's all it is. That's all we've done that's different, really, is we've turned on ad fees and we've allowed eBay to price gouge us. So yeah. So we'll keep answering the questions here. Let's have a look what's asking people. Andrew, I think live packaging is helping you, Al. I think people are ordering under the fact, yeah, maybe they're getting their name and shouted out. I think so. Have we got any orders actually from our eBayers or our YouTubers? Have we any of our customers at the minute? Did you ask Richard that? He said there was a couple of customers who were shouting out for the big Al.
Richard,
Yep.
was there people wanting trade was there?
I'm on it now. I'm doing it.
Well, you're on them now.
So we got shout outs coming up. People who have bought from me via YouTube. So yes, Andrew, thank you very much for mentioning that. That's great. Oh, goodbye, Les. Thank you, darling. I'll see you tomorrow night. Patrick says, did you ever sort a southern postcode? No, Patrick, I didn't, mate. Only because we've been so busy chasing our tail in the north. But it may change as time progresses. There's a nice big Motorola HG60 going up for grabs. Motorola. Put it in there, in the wee card, boom. That's that sent, and it's sending. That's going a letter. That's going a letter now. Was that one of mine? See, this is what will happen. See if someone gets it fucking wrong now, right? It's always going to be my bloody fault. And I only done friggin' that one there. That says letter. But it's not. It's a thick one. Why am I getting looked at? You see?
Big fan.
Oh, who's the big fan?
Yeah.
Carol. Oh, hello. Carol, are you watching me right now? How many Scotch tapes you bought, darling? Or Richard? 11?
Yeah.
11 Scotch tape. There you go. So, Carol, here you are. Here's a shout out for you, doll. I'll do you later as well on the big video. We'll get the big video as well. So if you're watching, Carol, there's your stuff, darling. I will have you packed, and we're going to Armadale. Nice. Isn't that? Where's Armadale? Is that Edinburgh?
Emmerdale?
No, Armadale.
Armadale, good show.
I don't think so.
No, not Emmerdale.
Oh, right, sorry.
Armadale. She's bought stuff and she's a YouTube fan. Thank you.
Best club in the world.
So, let's see what else is people saying. Mercedes is trash. Well, thank you very much. Great one. I appreciate that. Kevin, welcome from Florida. Thank you, sir. Chris, where do you source my stock? I wish I could tell you, only you have to get to know me and I can help you personally and show you the way to get that stock. I can't tell you that. Carmel says, I'm a true inspiration. Please advertise your store here, Amazon. I appreciate that. Bombleclot. What's Bombleclot?
It's Jamaican.
Jamaican, okay. Well, thank you, Chris. And good on you, Al. Having a bad time with depression now. This should soon pass. Well, listen, Kay Elaine, are you still on with me? I hope you are. For some reason, depression is a way of trying to get yourself to accept. Your brain is a way of dealing with it. But you have to make decisions. And the decision is if you are going through depression and you are suffering from depression, like I had on numerous occasions, on my suicide as well. Suicide twice attempts. But to me, that's like a long-term resolution, a permanent resolution to what is a temporary problem. And I would advise nobody, no matter how hard it is, or how hard you think it is, suicide's not the answer.
Just World Mental Health Day there the other day as well.
Oh, it was work. Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So I am a person who does suffer massively from depression. Not so much now. I used to. And I've been able to get past that by realizing that I've got a lot more things that are important to me, such as family and the love of my children and the love of my family, even the love of my pets and my friends. Got a lot of good friends who saw me through the thick and thin, from the bankrupt to the multi-millionaire again. And my friends who were there have always been there for me. A lot of friends I've lost. That kind of did upset me. My understanding of society as a whole was very, very hard for me to accept. But I got through it. So depression, please guys, if you are feeling bad, I know I'm happy to offer whatever help I can. I'll even come and see you and have a chat with you. No problem. I can't help your problems. I'm not the answer. No one can give the answer. You yourself are the only person who can give yourself the answer when it comes to depression. So I realized my errors as a human being. I adapted, I changed, and I made the conscious decision that I was no longer going to make myself depressed. And I got myself out of it. I got myself out of that melancholy I had. And it was terrible. But I got past it. Took me a couple of years. And there was a couple of factors that kept on pushing onto it. But if you want my advice, guys, don't let depression beat you. Don't let it get you down. Don't let life shit on you. Because you wouldn't believe how many people they actually got to know you. If you met 1,000 people, how many people would actually turn around and say, you're a great person. So just remember that. You're just in a circle. Maybe you've only got a couple of people. And it's just not enough to help you feel better than that. What you can do is you can go out and you make friends. It's hard to do, especially when you're feeling the way you do. But go out and make friends. And they'll fall in love with you. I know that because every human has a beautiful personality. We just got to know them the right way. You know, there are very few people that are actually born to be dicks. Anyway, so I'll not talk too much about that. Anyway, let's have a look. So I don't know how far I am behind. I apologize if I'm not reading you. I'm an ADHD with autism. Life is fun and depressing at the same time. Sorry to hear that, but I'm pleased that you feel that way. Plus your car boot. Have a nice weekend. Yeah, I've done well this week. I get it out. I'm willing to sell someone paid promo, yeah. I'm so far behind on the comments. How far behind am I on the comments? Craig, welcome. Amy, welcome. I'm so far behind on the packet as well. Patrick, welcome. Igor, welcome. Rahul, welcome. Crikey is a lot. Michael, how are you, sir? Welcome. Welcome. 2 super members in today. Craig and Michael, thank you very much for being super members. Muslim Raisinhead, welcome.
Who's that for?
Nadine again. Obaid, welcome. Crikey, Mikey. There's a lot of people. Carol. Carol's in. Carol! Yo, Carol's in. And she's from Edinburgh. I got it right.
Let's go, Carl.
Carol, I'm going to pack you now. I've got you. So here you are. You've got your 11. You got your 11 Scotch tapes. I hope I served them well. And they're going to be hand. And I'm just going to give you a little thank you card. Even though I've done it here on the thing. But we are very grateful for your business, Carol. I appreciate everything you're doing. You didn't have to buy from me. You made that active choice, and I appreciate it. So let's pack you up. Let's get you packed. I'll get you a big bag. Where's my big bags? Any more big bags, guys?
Yep, the left hand door, yep.
No.
Maybe we could get a wee handle on this or something.
Well,
It works with a foot, like, you know, it does work, but...
There you go. So, Carol, we're going to pack you in a big blue eBay bag. You know what you're looking for now. And here we go. In with the wee thing. It's all in a big box for you. It's all boxed already. Richard did that. Shh. It wasn't me. It was our Richard. Richard. Anyway, Carol, I appreciate your custom. Really, really appreciate your custom. And here we go. I'll make sure there's no loosey bits because they get caught in the actual packaging system on Royal Mail. And we are sending you track 48. And boom, bing bang bosh. That's you. Thank you, Carol. I appreciate it. And Edinburgh it is. Lovely place. Muslim Recede Head, welcome. Yeah, I've already said that. Monica, welcome. Graham, welcome. Send the link to the stores, please. I'd love to source. So, Graham, my stores is Big Al or Big Al Supermarket. Or no. What the hell is my store called again?
Big Al Superstore.
Big Al Superstore on eBay. So you can type in eBay and then type in the store and you'll find me. So Graham, I appreciate you giving me the support. And if you need me to do hand deliveries, I can do that as well. We do hand deliveries around Northern Ireland. It depends on where I'm going. So Barry, welcome. Sorry that's happened. I really don't want to mention that. Mood Essential Oils, Marissa, welcome. Barry, let's not. Yeah. Is that a British accent? Mad Malt? No, I'm not. Well, British, there's no such thing really. It's Northern Irish, actually. It's a Northern Irish accent. Do you think I'll get that in a large letter, guys? I bet I will. So what have we got here? We have give me 4 curls for Sandra. Sandra wants curls. And let's get our wee box. Let's get her an eBay box, shall we? I got loads. I'm behind. Guys, I am massively behind right now. I've got so much to do. You'll see what's collecting up here. So as soon as I get this packed for Sandra, I'll show you how far behind I am. These boys are pulling to me. And I'm not going quick enough, I think. And of course, they'll be the first to tell me that I'm not going quick enough. Yep. And they'll get enjoyment from doing that as well. They like to pick on me, guys. I'm doing good.
He's lying.
Yeah, do you hear this, guys? You see the abuse I have to get as the boss. That's not... What's that? Well, if you can't get money, you can get crack from here. Isn't that right? Glad you didn't hear that, guys. So that's our pack for Sandra. I probably need some of you guys to stand in with me, guys, to do some packing, if you don't mind. Okay, so look at this, guys. Have a look. So this is what these boys have given me. These are all the things that are going on right now, and I'm still packing them very slowly. We've got a Dyson. That's a Dyson bit. We've got some batteries. We got some clothes. We got some iron glue, I think it's called. We got some do not enter tape. Got some high vis tapes. Do you see that? What do you call it there? I think that's for a set of 2. That's a set of 2, is it not? The valves, the one valve.
166.
Oh, is it right? Okay, it's one valve. Sorry, guys. One valve. Again, Amy, are you coming up? Proof of postage, Carol. Uncle Ricky says proof of postage. So fingers crossed, Royal Mail, don't lose it. I can send you, I think it's on your channel anyway, Carol, in regards to that. Very washing up the good Hal. Says, hi Al, I hope you were well. Just on my lunch break. Oh, look at you on your lunch break. Uncle Ricky, that's a Northern Irish accent yet. It's actually half English, half Northern Irish. Meatloaf, you're welcome. Welcome to the channel. SD Flips, welcome to the channel. And I think I'm down at the bottom now. Hope you want your team and well. So guys, SD Flips said, hope we're all well. Just wanted to thank you once again for the email promotion advice. Sales have gone from an average 2 month. I love that shit. Guys, SD Flips has taken my advice and his sales are up. Well done, mate. Good on you, buddy. At least I'm not the only one that's doing well. So I appreciate that. And that's good feedback. I appreciate that. There's nothing as much as I like is people doing as well or even better than me. Never. So yeah. Back doing the packing here. So I got to keep rocking, guys. I got to keep rocking. These boys are getting very upset with me being so slow with packing. But again, I've probably done only about 50 so far off the 350 odd that we've got to do. Richard, will you make sure you're printing off the ones that are coming from today as well?
Yeah, you want me to do that?
Yeah, yeah. So we can clear a lot of the work as well. While I'm sitting here scratching myself, you know, doing nothing, we may as well do today's orders as well.
Right, yes, that makes good sense.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
See that, guys? Makes great sense, he says. You know? I mean, he's supposed to be sensible too. Does anybody know Richard? Richard was in the thing, Keeping Up Appearances. He looks, honestly, look, guys, you don't believe it. Doesn't he not look like Richard?
No, I look nothing like him.
Does he not look like Richard out of Keeping Up Appearances?
The name's the only similarity.
No, I don't agree. I don't agree. Richard! That's terrible. I am absolutely wrong for doing that. He's a good guy, and I'm slating him off. Sorry, Richard. Do you love me? Oh, thank God. So yeah, we're doing a great job here, people. You're really helping me. I appreciate that you're here to give me moral support as I continue to pack for all you beautiful customers. 350 of you today. 350 customers. 6,000 odd pounds of gross sales. 6 grand, guys. How class is that? And all I've done is I've turned on advertised listings. It is amazing how much it is making the difference, guys. We've done a sale as well. We knocked 25% of everything. If any of you guys want a bargain right now, come to my store, Big Al Superstore on eBay. Go and check it out. You might get a bargain, and you might come across me giving you even more. At the minute, I am giving away stock. I'm liquidating stock because I just really want to make the money. I want to get the money in, and I want to make sure. Where's my mouse, old man? Did you speak to the boys about that? Have you sent an email, Craig? Yeah. You got to send an email to them. So if you are, email them and see what they have. If they haven't got a replacement, they'll probably just give you a refund. If they haven't got a replacement. Right. We've got some beauty stuff going in here. So this video that we're doing this week is going to be an absolute video. It's going to be a great video on the current eBay sales. Why, what happened, what I did to resolve it, and how I moved on. Farmer James, welcome. Dirt Bike Boys, welcome. And yeah, Hitosh, welcome. These are all coming in here, and I appreciate you all coming on board. We're doing really well on this, on the audience. It's good to see, and I appreciate you coming and spending the time with me. Ask me any questions about eBay. Ask me any questions about Amazon. Ask me anything about my construction or my rental portfolio. You're more than welcome to ask anything about me, but all the answers are on my channel. Go and check it out. Johnny, welcome. The Mourne Mountains from Atacall. Well done, mate. So not far from Kiel. Yeah. So Johnny, you're not anything to do with the Morgans from Warren Point, are you? I know a great Morgan. He's a cool, name's Kieran. Do you know him? He's a dude, an absolute dude. One of my friends. Good guy. Solid guy. Kieran supported me through, what do you call it? I'm selling things. No, I'm packing things now. We've done our selling on eBay. We do our selling on eBay and we pack. So I'm packing today just to prove, number one, is that I am not above it. Just to also prove that sales can go up, business can go hard, and I'm showing everybody how to recover from the losses. So I'm not selling things now, but if you want to buy anything from me, you can go to my eBay site, which is, my eBay is Big Al Superstore, or you can go to my company site, which is www.thebattery.shop. And you can buy any batteries from me, from Northern Ireland, and if you're interested, that's it. I love this thing here, guys. I don't know if you ever use this. It's a great wee wrappy thing. It's like a pallet wrap, and it's really easily done. So it allows you to wrap boxes pretty quickly. One of my favorite toys here on the packing table. And that's it. That's it, done already. Yodel for that and second class for that. There we go. We're back to. I could get this wrong while I'm sitting talking to you lot. So Callum, where am I from? So Callum's just asked a question. Oh, Richard Attenborough. Whoa, my dog went missing last year in Sydney, your Chinese restaurant. Okay, that's great, Callum. Callum, where do you source your products from? We source them locally to myself. I can't tell you here on the channel, but if you want to reach out to me and you want to meet me, I can help you source them products. Richard, enough of that nonsense. Shags, in regards to that, so that would be that. Craig, yes, thank you very much. You're ready to put up a TV. Nice. Need a hand? I'll fly over and give you a hand, mate. You know. Smart Fitness. This is for to get the abs going. I don't need it because I'm absolutely stunning. 6.9, is eBay still good? It is at the minute. It is. Sales are brilliant. We're kicking ass, 6.9. Really kicking ass. It's just doing really well. The boys are lifting to me and I'm packing. We got 3 boys lifting to me, and we got about how much do I pack a day? Well, at the minute it's 350 packages today to do. It's a big day because it's one of the busiest days we've ever seen. Our average should be 100 to 150 a day, but it's 350 today, and that's for the weekend. Remember. So that is what we do. It's crazy how sales have gone. Mr. Obama, we so tired of selling crack. Okay, that's cool. You can understand how that sounds a bit stupid. But anyway, what's Obama got to do with crack? See, from here, our country, we call crack, and that means fun. So there it is. Our language was there before that stuff came out.
Spelled a little bit differently too.
Yeah, that's right. And we spell crack C-R-A-I-C. Crack. What's the crack?
It's good crack.
Good crack.
It is good crack.
It is good crack. And no, I'm not talking about Mr. Obama stuff. Have you accepted our savior Donald Trump into your heart? Oh, I love it. Oh, that was funny. That was funny. That was funny. Have you accepted our savior Donald Trump?
What are you going about a news reporter getting hit with a rubber bullet?
What's that?
A news reporter getting hit with a rubber bullet?
When was that?
In LA.
Oh, the LA riots.
Oh my God, you want to see it?
What's going on with you guys over there? The LA riots. What is going on? Calm yourselves, guys. Oh, KGN, you're from San Antonio. Or San Antonia.
Right. I'll give you a hand.
Yeah, a wee bit. Yeah, please, you don't mind. So Dean's going to come and give me a hand at the minute to try and help me sort of raise some of the stuff out. I'm still talking to you guys while I'm packing 350 packages, and it's going to take me bloody hours. It's going to take me a long time to do this. So Dean's helping, and that's good. So answer the phone. Jay, are you the same Jay that I know? Answer the phone. Yes, 6.9, that's what we're talking about. We are doing promoted fees, and because of that, we are getting ahead of everybody else at the minute. I think we're one of the first. A lot of people that are not doing it, and because of that, we're being very successful. It has done really well for us, Jay. So, if my advice, if you want to make a bit more money, get your bum on the advertising fees. Sadly, eBay have given it all to me. If you don't answer I'm calling your job and telling you got a cocaine problem, Big Al. Okay. What job? Calling my job? I'm the boss.
You may ring me, Jay, ring me there.
And I don't work for anyone. I'm a very successful multi-millionaire business person. What are you? And I don't need, if I have a cocaine problem, that's my problem. But I don't take drugs. So I don't mind if you think that I've got a cocaine problem. You haven't looked at my channel, have you? And what I do. Yeah. Thank you very much, Joel. Look,
It's Father's Day this weekend.
it is Father's Day this weekend, guys. That's why these are selling. That's where they're selling. Good books, actually.
Saturday or Sunday? Sunday?
Sunday, yeah.
When am I going to get him?
Give him that book.
I'm away to Magaluf.
You heard of Magaluf?
Yeah.
You did a Magaluf for
I can't bloody bend
I
down.
was leaving Father's Day. It always works out that day.
Ah,
Oh, yeah. You know what, don't you?
what's that?
I'm away to Magaluf next week.
You're away to Magaluf. You're away to Magaluf.
Magaluf.
Nice. See that Dino's going on holiday. Northern Irish or English, both Irish patriot. I am half Northern Irish, half English, sadly. I don't like being English sometimes. It's not something I'm proud of.
We've got a bit of a stigma here over here in Northern Ireland, the English.
People don't like me over here in this country, so I pretend to be more Northern Irish than I am. I would like to refer to myself as a Northern Irish Clarkson. Anyway, you're half Irish too, are you? You're not English, you're a liar. You're not English, you liar. Yeah, well, look, I was born and reared in London. I'm not proud of it. If you think I'm a liar, then I'm happy with that one, actually. I was never happy with being English because I went to a school here in Northern Ireland when I was younger and I used to get the shite knocked out of me for being English. So you can understand how much that is great to hear from an Irish patriot. Love it. Thank you very much, sir. Welcome, Ibram. Welcome. Jennifer, welcome. You're hired. Yeah. Yeah, I love Ireland too. It's a good place. There's some arseholes here, but yeah, you know, I suppose there's arseholes all over the world. We always say that. So here we are, we're sending some bikinis off. The bikinis are for Dean, for when he goes to Magaluf. Dean likes wearing bikinis, don't you, Dean?
Yes, love it.
So Dean, thank you very much for the bikini. That's being sent right to you for your holiday next week. Well done, you. Look at you, look.
Pay for delivery and everything, that.
You paid for delivery. Guys, look at what's going on. Look at these. Father's Day is here soon. And these are like little books that we sell. We're doing these are selling quite well at the minute. And these little books are selling, and they're not expensive, they're like £5. And it's about, Dad, I want to hear your story. Which is a great thing. It talks about a father's guided journal into sharing his life story for his kids. How class is that? So that's good. We'll send them off in a padded envelope because it's still a large letter, I hope. Jose, and a big out shout to wee Dina. Oh, look at that. Oh, wee Dina. Does anyone want to meet Dean? This is Dean. This is our Dean. So Jose wants to say a big shout out. Here, Jose.
Jose does.
Jose fancies you, I think. Jose fancies you.
Well, Jose better be picking.
I don't know what. Jose doesn't work here. That's Joel works here. Joel, his name is, not Jose. Thoughts on selling on Temu? I don't know about Temu at all, Jazzy. You're amazing. Happy early Father's Day to you. Yeah. I wish, Jenny. What percentage of sales are your international? None, 6.9. We have no international sales at all now. We are more or less invisible to international sales, which is a sad thing. Which is a very sad thing. All our sales are UK only and rarely are our own country because of GPSR. I work for Amazon. Do you trade only on eBay? Jazzy? No. We have just packed all the Amazon sales. Amazon have you ever tried pan-European? No. Something goes wrong with that European system. We are fulfillment by seller on Amazon, and we have problems selling internationally. So we tend not to, which is a shame. But eBay or Amazon don't really, it's hard for us to sell to someone in, say, for example, say France, because the return system is so bad, we end up losing money. So we don't do it because of the cash losses. We tend not to want to get free refunds. Yeah, we're FBM, not FBA. But we do carry a lot of Amazon stock. Our stock with Amazon is in and around 150,000. Could be more, but we do a lot more business with eBay because eBay is an arbitrage orientated selling system. Whereas Amazon, they tend to go for copyrights on things to say, for example, we get this cup. Sorry about that, guys. Someone just rang the phone. So yeah, Jazzy, it's the way it is. It's Amazon. They're not really arbitrage orientated, so we tend to sell very small items. We get a couple of grand a month from Amazon. We could do a lot better, but we're just absolutely scared of being absolutely slapped every time with copyright issues. We got done for a copyright on Amazon there on an egg timer from China, and we just thought that was it. We couldn't do any more. An egg timer from China. Everyone makes an egg timer from China, Jazzy, and sadly Amazon just, you know, we keep getting slapped, sadly, from Amazon. So we keep it local, we keep it small with Amazon, just in case we depended on you money-wise and you guys just turn us off. I love Amazon. I'd love to do more business with you guys, but you're not arbitrage oriented. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I think Amazon putting the customer first is fine. We're up for that. We are up for that. We are a business that likes it. Hello, Amy. Does anyone know my Amy one? Has anyone seen Amy commenting? Here is my daughter. This is my girl, and she's on the live.
You were so badly ignoring me on that live.
I was so badly. So this girl's my eldest girl. She's coming to say hello. She's just finished her exams before she goes to university. That's if she passes her exams. And our Amy can help me do some videos later on. We're outside Belfast. But yeah, business is good with Amazon, and I like Amazon's behavior, but I wish Amazon would be more orientated around some of the stupid copyright laws that go in, especially from someone who works out of Shenzhen, China, and has got 12 items up for sale that they've just basically put their name after, and they've registered it as a copyright when it's not. We try and sell products, we buy products arbitrage. So get yourself a curry chip down in Ormore Park and wash them windies. Oh, I love you. Love you.
Craig wants you to phone him.
Craig, you want me to? Oh, Craig's away.
Well, he wanted you to phone him.
Did he?
Yep.
He always wants me to phone him.
I got lost. I took the wrong turn and I was nearly up in Lambeg and I had to do a whole turn and it was awful. It was so
Well, you're here now. You're all right?
Yeah, and then you're stalled going up the hill.
So we're 97 minutes in. Yes, unfortunately, it's not level playing field. CN sellers will forge those invoices and shit. Absolutely. I agree. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a loyal Amazon seller, FBA, fulfilled by merchant. And I do love Amazon. I've been with Amazon for years, but they could do a lot more with me. They really could do. Well, it doesn't really matter now because we're all going back to Europe now, aren't we? The UK is going back into Europe, so that worked. Brexit worked, didn't it? It lasted for the 12 minutes it did. You know what? I'm glad it's going back because I didn't vote Brexit. I love Europe. I love being in Europe, and a lot more opportunities than it had disadvantages. You know, with everything, there's pros and cons with everything. But anyway, guys, list them. I'm going to show you what we've done so far, and I just show you what's going on. There is our packages so far. They're lying on the floor to be sorted, and Dean's helping me here a lot. And I've got a visitor now, and I've got to do a load of other videos on our sales. But the accent's English and Irish, by the way, knowing you. Aha! I have to go, and I thank you very much for joining in my live. And if you don't know who I am, please go and watch my channel. I'm a successful business person who has done exceptionally well for the last 8 years growing in my business again. And I would love you to go and see my channel, see what's going on, and please keep subscribed. Please stay in touch. And if you have any questions or you want any help in mentoring, both on eBay, Amazon, construction, anything that I do that I'm good at doing, retail, I own 17 shops. Go and check out my business. Check out who I am. And if you need any help, I'm here to help free of charge. I offer no money. I don't want any money, sorry, for helping. And if you have a successful idea, I will invest for free and I will give you money to grow your business. I will give you all the advice and I will mentor you to becoming a success, as much a success as I am, as you want to be. So, guys, thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Good luck.